This Sports Blitz podcast is brought to you by LMG. Grow your business through logo design, paper products, and video production. Visit leemarketing.net to learn more. Welcome back into Sports Blitz Live, presented by JR Sports Bar and Grill and S&S Discount Tire. Got about 40 minutes left here on the program. Love to hear from you, 1-800-782-0108 or 256-234-6464. Happy to have Andy Graham in with the Auburn Blitz segment, brought to you by E. Dane Sharp, attorney at law there in Dadeville. Dane, a good friend of ours, 825-4631. Call on them. And Andy, we were doing sports call a little bit early from 4 to 6 every afternoon now, so we're geared up, keyed in for talking some Auburn Blitz now, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like just a couple hours ago we hashed all this out, but I'm looking forward to doing it again.
I think our topic of the day, Andy, and I'll present it to you, your thoughts on Jeremy Johnson this past Saturday.
Well, I thought he exceeded my expectation. We all knew what he did in high school, and we know his size and his tangibles. But what about, how is he going to look in his college debut? But I just thought, again, you put it in context. It was a glorified practice. Western Carolina did not present any kind of struggle for him at all. But he stood in the pocket. He was confident. He ran the offense, with confidence, and he looked just really comfortable from beginning to end. I thought he made 2 or 3 throws that looked like a true freshman, but the other ones, you've talked about it. I mentioned this on Sports Blitz. You talk about how the ball comes out of his hand. He just looks. I don't mean this as a shot in any way, or I'm not trying to low rate Nick Marshall at all. But Jeremy Johnson looks like a quarterback who happens to be extremely athletic. Nick Marshall looks like a great athlete playing quarterback. And just from a layman's point of view, you can tell a difference.
You can, and you saw that accuracy in high school as he was the top player here in the state of Alabama last year. And, a lot of people were excited to see that red shirt come off. But equally, Andy, I think it was about 50-50. There were a lot of Auburn fans that didn't want to see that red shirt come off either.
Yeah, I've kind of gone back and forth on it, but to be honest with you, I don't like coming in. You have to look toward the future, and sooner or later we're going to have a conversation, going forward. It's not the time to have that conversation right now, but sooner or later Gus Malzahn is going to sit down with Nick Marshall, and just by looking at what this 6 games, it's a small sample size, but I think it's big enough to make a pretty decent evaluation. He's going to sit down with Nick Marshall and say, if you have aspirations to play in the NFL, I don't think it's going to be a quarterback. So, as far as next year's concerned, I like Jeremy Johnson being the starter and having some experience. So he's not, playing his first collegiate game right off the bat. He's going to have some quality game experience this year, and moving forward in the future, I think this is the best decision.
Yeah, that's the one thing that surprised me about the decision today, that Nick Marshall will be the starter at A&M. I mean, look, Auburn's an underdog, a prohibitive underdog going into this game. I'm not saying they have no chance, but honestly, from what little I've seen of Johnson, and I saw him in high school too, and what I've seen of Nick Marshall, I take my chances with Johnson all day, every day.
Obviously Nick Marshall won the job outright in the fall camp, and that says something. Obviously, I think he's a little more of a running threat, and to be honest with you, I think that's where Auburn's advantage lies against Texas A&M, with him running the read option and Auburn's running game. It's going to be probably a shootout, but if Auburn has any chance to try to keep Texas A&M from running up and down the field, is to keep Johnny Manziel on the bench. So that's one reason. I know Jeremy Johnson can run the read option, but I think Nick may be a little more adept at doing it.
And again, we're right here in the Auburn Blitz segment of the program, brought to you by E. Dane Sharp, attorney at law over in Dadeville. And I want to thank him for being a part of this program for a long time. And your thoughts on the matchup with Texas A&M. How does Auburn match up with them, Andy?
Well, again, I think the stat, we talked about this afternoon, the one that has to show up in Auburn's favor, Texas A&M's rush defense is 13th in the league. Auburn's the number 1 rushing offense in the league now. I mean, and you can say, well, hey, they had 500 yards rushing last week. Well, we were number 2 going into that game, so it's legitimate. Auburn is one, if not the best rushing team in the SEC. So in that respect, Auburn matches up extremely well. Now, there is no balance to Johnny Manziel. He tips the scales in Texas A&M's favor every time, just with his playmaking ability, and obviously he's gotten better at throwing the football this year. He's improved his accuracy. He's throwing for more yards. He's got Mike Evans. My goodness, the guy is just a freak, 6'5", and can run like a deer. And Brett made a comment today that I'm not sure I agree with, that without Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M's not very good. They've got some good-looking receivers. Their running backs are not all SEC, but they're quality. So he's got some weapons around him. That's the problem, though, for Auburn, is trying to not stop that offense, but just slow them down. And they're going to have to win the turnover battle, which is something they haven't done all year. So you're going to have to see Auburn do some things in this game that they haven't done yet this year. And that's a little disconcerting, but just to have the opportunity to come into this game after last year and think, we've got a shot, is progress in itself.
And to close, after all of that, Andy, what's the outcome Saturday?
I think that I don't trust. I mean, I trust Auburn's defense a lot more than I did coming into the season. But again, I don't think anybody stops Texas A&M. So, having said that, I'm gonna be a homer anyway. I'm gonna pick the upset. I don't know. I feel like Auburn. This is that moment, in a young coach's career when a guy comes in, and yes, we've had some great success up to this point. We did not play well out in LSU for a half. We played really well for a half. This is that game. If Auburn wins this game, it brings into play a win against Georgia. It even brings into play a win against Alabama. This is that moment, and for whatever reason, I feel like Auburn's going to rise to the occasion, and I think it's going to be a shootout. And I say Auburn 45, Texas A&M 43. Nick Marshall 278 total yards.
Wow, that'd be a great day for an Auburn Tigers. And Andy, before we close out with this segment, we're thrilled to be doing Sports Call. You, myself, Brett Pritchard on Tuesdays and Fridays. Actually, it'll be on air Tuesdays and Thursday this week as we head over to Carroll of Ozark, Brett and I do, to call a high school game. Excited and hope to be doing it a long time to come. Yeah,
we all sit around and talk about sports every other day of the week, and why not do it on the radio from 4 to 6 on Tuesdays and Fridays? And just a thrill for me to do it. I listened to Sports Call, earlier in my life, and especially when I was in school, and just love the program, and love to talk about Auburn and talk about sports in general, and really just have a lot of fun with you and Brett, and it's something that I really enjoy.
Well, we're excited about it and hope to be doing it a long time to come. And thanks, Andy. Look forward to talking to you on Thursday.
Absolutely. I'll see you then.
Okay, Auburn's first, Auburn's favorite Sports Call there from 4 to 6, 93.9 over in the Auburn market. I'd love for you to tune in. Sports Call Auburn is the website. You can tune us in from 4 to 6 every day. Will Moon, our host, on the other 3 days. And Luke, you're doing a podcast. We're doing some Auburn stuff. We come in with a blitz. We get the best of both worlds. And that's what we started with about 6 or 7 years ago. We've moved over, got a new radio station, WQSI 95.9 in the Auburn market, so we lean to you. We need a station in Tuscaloosa to be carrying the program too, Luke.
I'll get right to work on that.
But we'd love to hear from you, 1-800-782-0108 or 256-234-6464. Up against another break, more of the Sports Blitz Live right after this.